Sayyidina Umar said, "Ikhshawshinu fin an-ni'mata la tadum." Don't always be in pleasure, because pleasure doesn't last. He also said, "Tama'dadu," which means be like Ma'ad. Ma'ad ibn Adnan, so now you know Ma'ad. Ma'ad ibn Adnan was a zahid. He used to walk barefoot. And so Omar said, "Amshu hufatan," walk barefoot every once in a while. It's just a good thing, because if your feet are so soft, if you ever lose your shoes, you're really in trouble. So the idea is, what I've noted about sitting, because I've sat on the floor since I became Muslim. Like in my house, the furniture is all floor furniture. And what I've noticed is, as I've gotten older, the people I know that don't sit on the floor can't sit on the floor anymore. They just don't have the type flexibility, because sitting like this, you're in natural stretches all the time. So your body is more supple, which gives you see these old people here, Bedouin, and look at our old people. I mean, our old people, they can barely move once they get a certain age. Whereas here you see people, they're much more vibrant at later, and a lot of it they're losing it now. I mean, the Arabs are just completely, especially on the peninsula. I mean, places like Syria and the villages, or Egypt, they're still moving and doing all those things. But here, people don't, I think 35% of the population has type 2 diabetes. Because there's no exercise. They eat all this sugar, they drink the soda pop, they drink the tea, and they don't move. And I was with a friend of mine who's a Saudi, who met with one of the top, he's a very wealthy Saudi, and he wanted to donate for diabetes research. He has diabetes, but he also is concerned about the people here, and is a professor of endocrinology in San Francisco. And he asked him, what's like the latest, most cutting edge type 2 therapy? And he said to him, if I told you, you're going to shake your head. And he said, let's hear it. And he said, it's basically walking 10,000 steps a day. He said that is the best thing that you can do for type 2 diabetes. Just walk 10,000 steps a day. And he said he gives all his patients pedometers and makes them do it every day. And he said it regulates the body. He said even the diet, the modifications don't have to be as extreme as they are in normal cases. Because a lot of it is just people aren't... the thing about your body is designed to burn certain... You have a base metabolic rate. It's designed to burn a certain amount of calories every day. But your body's also designed to move. Thoreau used to walk 4 hours a day. Henry David Thoreau. He wrote a beautiful essay called Walking. It's really worth reading. But he walked 4 hours a day, and he said these legs were not built for sitting around every day. Just if you look at the legs, legs are built. And if you look at the way your body's been designed, it's just an amazing thing that God's given us, these bodies. I was thinking this morning, because I was trying to get the wrapper off the soap, and I was just thinking, what a blessing the fingernails are. Because if you didn't have fingernails, you couldn't do stuff like that. You'd be sitting there all day trying to get that stupid wrapper off the soap. But Allah gave you fingernails to do things. It's just, the body is so beautifully designed. And so to honor the body, to take care of the body, the Prophet ﷺ exercised. They said that he died and he had no stomach. He did not have a stomach. Then they mentioned that. And he said, "Al-bitnatu tudhib al-fitna." Filling the stomach will make you dull-minded. Overeating. So you need a certain amount of calories. The women are designed to have more weight than men. So it's not, you don't want these modern, Jane Fonda type people that, exercise to where they lose all their body fat and things. It's unhealthy for women to do that. But it's important just to remember that the body has a right. Walking, doing those things, it's good for the body. You should try to do something every day. for your health, and also just because this is this is the faras. I mean, this is the vehicle that Allah has given you to take you on this journey to Allah. It's the body. It's a vehicle, and the Qawm say it's like the nafs is like it's like a horse, and the ruh is the rider. And the reins is the sharia, the constraints that Allah has put on you. But if you don't treat the horse well, you can't make the journey. You can either burn yourself out too much, or you get so lazy that you don't have the ability to make the journey. It's one way or the other, because some people go that extreme. Shaykh Abdullah bin Bayya told me, sleep. Don't abuse your body. Sleep. And he said that he really harmed his health, because for years he did not sleep. He slept very little. But he regretted that later. So it's important, to treat, inna li jasadika alayka haqqa. Your body has a right over you. It's a right. So you can punish your body. If you eat too much, you're oppressing your body. It's dhulm for the body. You can have these things every once in a while, but if you're eating like desserts every day, really, you're really not doing, it's nafs. That's all it is. It's pure nafs, because it's good, but you're not thinking about the ma'alat. That's all. You're not thinking about long term. So, enjoy things within limitations.